everyone, welcome. Thought I'd take this opportunity to come outside and just show you a couple of warm-up exercises to get your body moving, okay? First, remember that it's all about the breath, right? So let's all just take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and on your exhale, whew, let it go, yeah? All right, just start with some movement into the shoulders. Inhale, sweep and reach arms to the sky. Now it doesn't matter if hands come together or not, right? Just exhale nice and slow, arms come back down. Just do this a couple more times, excuse me. Maybe taking the arms a little bit more forward if you have some restriction in your shoulders today or into your back, okay? Just really taking this time and opportunity to slow down. Inhale, sweep and reach arms up. And exhale, bring the arms back down. Okay, now we're going to come into a nice gentle seated twist. Take your right hand over to the left knee. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Draw navel up and in. Root down through sits bones and twist over to your left. Now remember, we want to twist, not turn. So make sure those sits bones stay rooted. If you feel like the hips turned with you, maybe bring it a little back more center. It's not about depth of the twist right now. It's just working that flexibility into the spine. Next inhale, come back to center. And then take this to the other side. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen to the spine, up through the crown of the head, and then twist over to your right. And again, it doesn't matter how far you go. Notice and feel the restriction in the body and work with your strength. Pull the navel up to the spine. Feel the sits bones root and lengthen up. And on your next inhale, you're coming back to center again. Let the hands rest onto the front of the knees. We're going to inhale into a seated cow pose and exhale into a seated cat. Now, if you're not familiar with these two poses, inhale, seated cow is mimicking a back bend. So open the heart, pull the navel in. Exhale, seated cat is mimicking a forward fold. So pull the navel in and round through the spine. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, seated cow. And exhale, seated cat. From here, you're going to come back to center, neutral spine, and just begin some torso circles. So just move the body forward and back. A little bit of movement into those sits bones. You can feel them moving side to side. If you're feeling some restriction here with the muscles from the hips up into the low back, stay a little bit more smaller. If you can take it a little bit more wider, and maybe those shoulders want to come out and play a little bit, feel free to do so. This is all about you feeling your body and connecting, okay? Next time you come center, hold, and then let's reverse the other way. Now remember, don't do anything out of habit today, right? Create intention and awareness with every movement that you make. If you started big on the first side, don't worry about starting big on the second side. Notice how this feels to you and your body and go from there. Nice and sweet and slow. Inhale, bring it back to center. Hold there for a moment, and then inhale. Sweep and reach arms to the sky. On this exhale, bring your hands and let the finger pads rest onto your mat or your floor, wherever you are. First thing we're going to do is switch the cross of our leg. We've been sitting with our dominant leg leading, so let your less dominant leg lead for a little bit. Last few poses here seated are going to be side body stretches. So start with your shoulders. Take your shoulder blades up, back and down, and notice just how far back your hands move. Yes? Pull the navel up and in. Feel that strength through the spine. We're going to inhale, sweep and reach your right arm to the sky. Okay? Now here, reach up through the index finger. What we don't want to have happen is the shoulder blade lift up to the ear. Keep that shoulder blade down, lift and extend, root down through your right sits bone, and then take it up and over to your left. Now we want to go up and over, not up and forward. So keep the heart center open, root down through the right sits bones, lengthen up through right side body, okay? On the next inhale, come back to center. Let that right hand float down to the floor and feel the difference from right to left side. Same thing to the left. Inhale, left arm lifts up, and again, lengthen up through the index finger, root down through the sits bones, and go up and over. Inhale, lengthen, reach and extend through that side body. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more pulling than you are stretching, feel free to back it up a little bit. Again, even here, feel your body in time and space. Don't force the pose to happen. On your next inhale, come back to center and let the hand come down to the ground. Now here we're going to move into a tabletop position. So you're going to just turn to your side, Knees are going to come underneath your hips, hands are going to come underneath your shoulders. Now here we want to really focus on a neutral spine. So we don't want to come into an extension here into our back, and we don't want to be in flexion either. Feel neutral spine, tailbone sticking out behind you, navel up and in, support of the arms underneath your shoulders. We're going to start here with cat and cow, Chakravartin, if you're familiar with that term. Inhale, cow pose, head and tailbone rise. And on the exhale, cat, navel pulls in, we round through the spine, push the ground away. Now do this 3 more times on your own and on your breath. Now the beautiful part about these 2 poses linked together is that they're linked together by breath, they're linked together by your spine. This works the flexibility of your back. If you're feeling a lot of restriction in this movement, that's okay. That's what this pose is for. If you're able to feel the articulation between each and every vertebrae, even better. Again, inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Now stay in this cat position. You're going to bring your big toes together, take your knees slightly apart, begin to press your hips back towards your heels any amount. You're going to feel that stretch come right up into your upper back. Now if you've done this a lot, you can pop up onto the pads of the fingers, hollow out underneath the underarms to get that deeper stretch. If that's too much, let those palms come back down. Again, we're focusing on pushing the hips back to the heels, pressing the hands into the floor, and pushing them away from you. Really feel that length and feel that stretch. You're going to inhale, come back up to tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, so bring those knees back in if you took them apart into your child's pose. Now feel the strength of your body here. Pull the navel up and in, feel strength of arms supporting you. We're going to lift the right knee away from the floor, keep the knee bent, sole to foot to the sky, and then from here we're going to just engage that glute and hamstring a little bit to pulse the leg up and down. Now notice the shift of strength into your arms. Feel that, hold the leg steady, extend the right leg back out behind you without hyperextending through the knee. So we don't want to push out through the back of the leg. Keep the knee a soft bend. As you push the floor away, see if opposite arm, left arm can start to lift away from the floor. If you feel steady, reach it up, turn the palm in, and point that thumb up to the sky. Lengthen. Get the fingers in the left hand as far away from the right heel as you can as you pull up, and then set the left hand down and bring the right knee down as well. Feel the difference from side to side, and let's do that to the second side. Again, keeping that left knee bent, bring the sole of the foot to the sky without altering the hips. So don't lift that left hip higher than the right. Pull it down and in, pull the navel up, push the floor away, and again, we're just going to pulse that leg up and down. It's a teeny tiny action, so don't let the front of the leg take over. Feel this into the glute, feel this into the hamstring. Then find steadiness, extend the leg back without hyperextending through the back of the knee, push the floor away, see if it opposite arm can reach up, and if it can, turn that palm in, thumb to the sky. Lengthen, get out, get nice and long from the fingers all the way to the back of the heel. Then bring the right hand down, let the left knee follow. One more time, inhale, cow pose, and exhale into cat. Good. I hope you guys all enjoyed this warm-up. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Look for more videos coming your way. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.